Hi, my name is Alejandro Pignataro. I'm a Costa Rican lawyer with the law firm Pignataro Abogados, and we focus mainly on foreign direct investment. The first thing I always tell my clients when they're buying fee simple property is that as foreign nationals, they're afforded the exact same rights as a national in terms of ownership. And what that means is they can own it outright in their personal name or through a Costa Rican company. What does the process look like? Typically, the way this would work is you would go through a real estate agent, such as to Costa Rican Real Estate. Once you find the property, an LOI would be signed, which is arguably a non-binding, very simple one-page document to get the property off the market. And shortly thereafter, move towards retaining legal counsel and signing what we call an SPA. The SPA is a binding document that spells out all of the terms and conditions of the deal. Once that SPA gets signed, two things happen. One is we're going to get you connected with an escrow company. Escrow companies in Costa Rica need to be licensed by the bank regulator. And with them, you're going to deposit typically a 10% earnest money deposit, which will remain refundable for the duration of the due diligence. And then the other thing is the due diligence will get triggered. And this due diligence has both legal as well as technical components. If all goes well in the due diligence, both legal and technical, then three things happen. One is closing statement is prepared to send the balance of the purchase price and the closing costs into escrow. A Costa Rican company will be set up as the vehicle through which ownership will most likely be held. And then a transfer deed will be prepared for the parties to sign. Now, time-wise, from A to Z, a closing process will take typically 45 days. 30-day due diligence and 15 days to close. The 30 days are the result of what it will typically take for the different government agencies involved in supplying documents to provide them. And then the 15 days are basically to fund the escrow and get through the closing process. Under the current market conditions, closing costs are typically borne by the buyer. However, they may be agreed to be split 50-50 with the seller. The argument behind the buyer bearing these is that the seller is bearing a capital gains tax and a real estate commission. So the typical closing costs are a 1.5% transfer tax, approximately 0.9% in public registry stamps and duties, and a 1.25% in legal fees, plus a 13% value-added tax on that 1.25. So you're looking at about 3.6, 3.7%. And then about $1,200 to set up a Costa Rican entity, be it an LLC or a corporation.